We are on Game 2 of the finals of the BSG Starcraft 2 Cup. This is obviously the finals. Captainjack spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as the green Terran, Flaminflier as the purple Protoss in the top right. Not pink again. Disappointing. I'd like to see him change to pink. I'd like to tell him after the game. Steps of War is the map. Captainjack picking it after losing last game to a 4-gate. You might think, oh, it's a 4-gate attack move. No, it was pretty close. Captainjack had quite a few units. Force fields could have been better. That was still okay. And he did his best, but 4-gate can just macro so well. It was interesting to see what you have on this map. Captainjack loves Steps of War because he is a very early game player. He loves his timing pushes. He loves his all-ins. He's not. I haven't actually seen him go to 3 bases yet. I think I saw him go to 2 once, but he didn't really need it. But still, I don't think we've seen a huge macro game out of him. Steps of War, horrible for macro games. Really can't take a 3rd base that easily. Like the 3rd you kind of want to take is the gold, because it's like, you know, here and it's gold. Flaminflier giving me a shout out for being awesome. How about that, guys? That's how you get mentioned. You call me awesome and I'll mention you. But yeah, thanks, Flamin. Still, Barracks going up here. He's going to do a bit of harass with this probe here. But as I was saying, like, this expansion here isn't easy to take because you've got these rocks to deal with, and suddenly you've got 2 entrances to your base which you've got to defend. Both of them quite wide. Really, that's kind of wide to defend. Your opponent can get a full army up there, so you can't really sort of bunker the top and expect to win. Can get good surrounds. Obviously, below here as well, you can get shots up on some of these with siege tanks and other long-range units up onto the natural. Still, 1 base play, I reckon, will come into 1 and 2 base pay will happen in this game, I would think. Gateway going up. Obviously, we're not going to see any attack until this SCV is killed. Is it killed in the mineral line again? It was last game. It was just like surrounded. He's doing a double surround, doesn't quite get it, and he moves those guys into gas, which makes it a lot harder to pick off when they're in gas because they disappear every now and again. SCV running out. I imagine he will get a side with the next core after this gateway, but still early game yet. Command Center morphing into the orbital command, which is obviously very strong. Barracks going down as well, and Tech Lab, and he's scouted it. Look at that timing on that scout. He comes in, sees the Tech Lab. Now, Flamin has been watching these games, and he knows that when he goes Tech Lab, he isn't going for his Marine all-in, because his Marine all-in is just 4 barracks without upgrades. In fact, no reactor, like no refinery as well. It's just pure, like 4 racks Marine SCVs box attack move, pretty much. A bit of micro, and I'll give him a bit of that. But yeah, so he's scattered him out. He's seen A, the Tech Lab, B, the refinery. He knows that all-in isn't coming. See, that all-in's coming. There's ways to see it. There's ways to defend against it. Something that's cool going down now. What are we going to see from him? I would love to see a Robo play. I love Immortals so much. They're such a good unit. You can micro them. It encourages good play, especially with sentries. 2nd gate, pretty normal. 3-gate Robo is what I'm looking for. Got to see 4-gate play. Or even Stargate throw in there. 2nd gas, that's a late gas. If you're going for a 4-gate, that is. But we'll have to wait and see. Are we getting upgrades? Let's check this now. We are getting stim packs as an upgrade. We are not getting a reactor on this barracks. Probably because he doesn't have enough gas yet. Might get it off this Marine. We'll have to wait and see. We do see a sentry coming out as well. Wonderful. I love sentries. As we see an SCV here, just get killed off by a Zealot. Trying to scout him. Failed. Sentry is awesome at holding off early pressure. What you do is you force field your ramp. Depending on what you have and what your opponent has, if you force field when he's halfway up it, half his units will get trapped in with you and you kill that half. Or if he has a huge arm and you can't deal with it, just pin him out there and just keep building sentries until you can hold it off. Over here, starting to get a decent army. What's this here? We have a barracks. So 3 barracks so far. Still no upgrade on this barracks. Interesting. Just get more supply depots. Obviously needs that supply. Just getting a decent army with stim. Dare I say this could be a stim timing push. It's looking more and more like it. In fact, it could actually be the concussive shell timing push we've seen him do. Just thinking about that for a bit, because he does like concussive. No, it is a stim pack timing push. Stim is getting close to done. He's moving out with this probe. We'll see it though. That is huge. Yeah, he loses the probe, but he knows it's coming, so he can push out a bunch of units. He's getting Stalker, Zealot, and a Sentry. 2 sentries. If he force fields this well, he can hold this quite easily. Especially with 2 Stalkers. He needs to force field half the units in. We'll see here. He needs to stim. He needs to be paying attention. Here comes the stim. Here comes the shield. 1 unit. Perfect. Perfect. That is all you need. He cannot see up that ramp, and you just denied that. He has another shield coming in here. That is exactly what he needed to do. Warp small units. His warp gates are up. Captainjack is in trouble. He just stimmed for nothing as well. Perfect force field. That is good micro. We see 3-gate play coming in here. Possibly looking to expand with that 3-gate. Or maybe just wants a later robotics. Still not seeing anything. But And chrono boosting out this does not know if his opponent's doing another time push, and he is worried. He thinks it's a 4-gate, puts a bunker up. Bunker's obviously being free. That was just, wow. That force field is something I have not seen anyone do against Captainjack yet. That's all you need to do to stop his push. That's it. See, backed away, that's all you need. He's run away, and now you're basically free to macro up. Obviously, he's going to keep building. He's got 3 racks, and he is teching as well. Getting a starport. Realizes if he's going to have to keep stimming, he's going to have to keep, you know, the units being healed up. See, the thing about that push is, look at all these units here. They're all yellow. If he tried to go up there again, without stim, he's going to get destroyed. But if he stims and runs up and gets blocked off again, loses another unit or another 2 units, and then loses half health on all his units. So there you go. One zealot just running forward here. Check to see what's happening. Sees the bunker. Perhaps how much did he see? If I set the wrong unit, bit of a fail. Kind of, yeah. I guess he probably would have seen the Marines and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell though. Is he going to move in again? Just have a bit of a peek. See if he can take that maybe. No. Just having a bit of a sitting outside. That's good. This is what you do with cheap units that are half dead. Leave him outside your opponent's base. When he attacks, this guy will die, but he'll tell you that he's attacking. Expansion going up from Flaminflier. I'm feeling very confident with Flaminflier now. He's got a good army, good mix. Look, there's 5 sentries in there. Force fields are amazing. I mean, I've seen Protoss players come against Captainjack, in fact, against a lot of Terran players, and not get force fields, and they have just been destroyed, because just stim and attack move, and they will win. With force fields, you can break his army up and do quite well. In fact, not only is that 5, but look how much energy are on some of these. In fact, they're almost, like, these 2 here are almost full. I almost have 3 shields in them. This one here's got almost 3. This one, so 4 of them have almost 3 shields each. Medevac out though. We're going to see a drop. This shall be interesting. Small map though, so I don't know how effective this is going to be. He's going to have to do a bit of damage, especially with his natural going up now. Captainjack is still a base behind. You have to swap this over. I assume he built the reactor for the starport. I guess he's just waiting for a second one. Now, is he going to see this? Or he's moving his units down. This is going to, could be an error. But hey, we'll have to wait and see. This is 4 Marauders. If they stim and pop back here, they can kill probes. This looks like it will go forward. Immortal is out though. Immortals do very well against that, and he will see this now. He has now seen this. Is he reacting at all? No, he has not moved his units yet, and they are dropping off. Now he's seen them. Is he moving back? Dropped off 1 Marauder. Now he moves back with his entire army. These Marauders are just going to kill units. All these probes possibly. That is a very, very good drop. He needs to be picking off that medevac there, but look at that. Picks up and runs away. Even that last Marauder that got a little bit stuck. Now, we could be seeing something that QXC does, and that is double drops. What you do is you get 2, by QXC I mean like the US pro player. Now, this is really high level play. What you can do is you can get 2 dropships, and you fill them both up with Marines and Marauders. You do whatever the hell you want really, and when he's on 2 bases, you drop down here and force his army to come down here, pick him up, run away, and then you drop into his main. Forces him to go back and forward, or it forces him to split his army. Both of them work so well, but it's good to see Captainjack get an initiative to do that drop. Let's check the income really quickly now. So basically even on Harvesters, despite this second base being alive. So that's what that drop does. It brings you back to equal footing. But there we go. Finally a command center going down from Captainjack. He needs this to go up because he's going to fall behind very, very quickly. I mean, he's already falling behind, to be honest with you. Once Colossus start coming out, I'm a bit worried about his army comp. He needs to get ghosts to really deal with it. So Zealot there getting killed off. This is a very big buy push though. He needs something. He needs to start taking up. This is Flaminflier. I would like to see Colossus come out. Obviously on 2 base you can get 1 or 2. He does actually deny that drop. Sorry, did not quite see that. I was too busy looking around the map like a dumbass. Still, drop is too low health. You really don't want to be trying to drop with that low health because if that gets picked off, 4 Marauders that can be used elsewhere. He has left a small force back here. That is plenty to kill that drop. If he tries to drop in the back again. Really, this is. Dare I say, turning into a macro game on Steps of War. Who would have thought? Another player really keen on pushing the other person. This bunker really sort of says, I don't really want to be attacked. Another army's too big though. You don't want to like move out and get destroyed because you're fighting somewhere you don't want to fight. But just keep in mind though, Flaminflier ahead right now because of this base. Simply because of that. Just check income count again. 40 against 31. Despite it being even after that drop, it's fallen so far ahead now. I'd like to see a robotics bay going down. Is it going down? No. See another robotics facility and 2 gates. So he's prepping for this Colossus. Getting a second robotics facility. Either that or just really loves Immortals. I mean, I really love them, but still. Having a bit of a poke up here. Just sees a bunch of stuff. Command center landing now. Needs to move out. His bunker is going to get sold. He's probably going to rebuild it down at the bottom. Zealot here Probably could have stayed in there, to be honest with you. I would have left it here. But not moving forward now. This is probably not attack, this is just to defend his natural. As the mules start raining in. Beautiful work there. Could drop another mule from here as well. Anyway. In fact, he's only really expanding because his natural's mined out. Whereas this one here still has a bit more left. Quite strange. Still, wait and see what happens here. Moving on with the game. Really, at some point they're going to have to attack each other. I mean, look, Flaminflier looking to stay one basic ahead here. I like this breaking the rocks, going for the third. I mean, this is a decent third attack, but you need to have units, like one unit here, just to scout, just to see what your opponent is doing. And when he moves out, so you can see, this is alright. This one's better though. He needs this one. Anyway. Maybe it's just scouting up for the third base. Here comes a push. Thank goodness. I was going to say, these guys are going to sit on until they're 200 out of 200 here. Actually, want to point out really quickly, Protoss is supply cap right now. Anyway, so is Terran. So they're both supply cap themselves. This could be an interesting push. There are 3 Immortals in there. This stim's going to happen. These need to be force fields like crazy in here. Force field, make it happen. A couple of good ones, needs a few more. In fact, this is really bad for the Terran player. He just pulls back, he needs to go. Oh, this is bad for the Protoss player actually. He's got a lot of units. In fact, see his force fields, how he's pinning forward these units here. These units are going to die, and these ones cannot shoot. This is what you need to do if you are fighting against this push. He has not got many units though. Force fields are keeping him alive in this. And I'm slowing the game down apparently. I don't need to fix that somehow. Someone buy me a new computer, please. And does he pull back or is he going to keep pushing? Warping more units in. Has he got more? He's got more force fields. Oh, that is beautiful force fields. Forces these units here to run instead of shoot. But hey, he's got way too much. Captainjack just decimating through here despite force field usage. Pulling ahead in macro. Probably because of that base there. But still, I think he might take out this game. Captainjack has way too many units. And once you start getting into this critical mass here, this amount of units is really hard to kill unless you start getting Colossus out. I mean, he did well with the force fields. I think he could have macroed a bit better now. Let's check his money. He was getting Templar Archives. He has 1900 minerals, so he could have macroed better. He's trying to save this game. He doesn't think he's out yet. In fact, he's just dropped. Look at this drop ship. That one goes down, which is full health. Shield going down, which isn't enough because he doesn't quite block the ramp. He will lose this game. Well played though. I mean, the Mortals are going to try and kill stuff, but Marines just tear through those shields so quickly. Well played. Captainjack showing that he's not just a one-trick pony, coming in with a bit of a macro game here. Expanded quite late though. Would like to see that happen a little sooner. That third base, plus all this teching, I don't think that worked too well. Just keep in mind, Templar Archives got up, so if it went on too much longer, Storm would have been up. Storm does obviously quite well against this. Flaminflier not want to give up yet. But no, he has definitely lost. He's probably not coming back from this. There we go, GG. So we have 1-1 in this best of 5. Very strong push Flaminflier comments on. Yeah, amazing. Well played. And now we get to progress on to game 3 of the series. So yeah, stay tuned.